So anyway, that's really important. And another cool thing is not only is it important, it sounds really cool. Like if you were to play a group where you're playing your ride cymbal instead of playing on the quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you play on the and, you know, everyone familiar with that? Just playing the upbeat, for instance. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what's cool is your hi-hat's on the downbeat. So all of a sudden your timekeeper over here, your left foot, becomes just a cool sound. Like this is going on the downs, this is going on the ups, and you got like your own little song going, so it's pretty neat. But again, that's keeping time with your left foot, and that's going to help you build independence and also help your timing. So try to force yourself to do that. I know, has anyone really gotten good at that?
At what?
Well, no, but playing the high on all four. I mean, you know, while you're playing groups, right? I mean, it's not like it's hard, but it's just something you got to work at. It's not something it's like. Especially if you spent your first year or so playing and all of a sudden said, wow, I need to do that for some reason, because some guy named Randy said to do it. But.
Have you ever had any elements that would hurt your ankles, knees?
Oh yeah, my wrist I messed up a while, which really stuck because I'm a drummer. So now ailments while I play I've had too, because during gigs I flail and throw sticks and catch them and goofiness, so I've been whacking the nose and the head, forehead. I actually, it was funny, not really funny, but you know that tune, who does that tune? Blurry? It's a heavy tune. Anyone? Come on, someone knows Blurry. Puddle of Mud, yeah. I was playing Blurry at a gig, and I'm sitting here ripping through the beat, you know, and I'm like, you know, the whole nine yards. And I came back in the chorus of the song Blurry and poked myself right in the eye. Like I swear, in the song Blurry, I swear to God, in the middle of the gig, in the eye, and immediately I couldn't see out of it. Like, I couldn't see. I broke blood vessels in my eye. Had to go to an eye doctor. Yeah. So it was kind of ironic, the song. So I've got injured drumming, but no, I haven't ever had any, like, drumming ailments, I guess you could say.
Did you play
So.
on, or did you stop?
What's that?
Did you play
No,
on?
I kept playing, actually, yeah. And that was like probably like the first set. So we had to play the rest of the night. So playing the right style fill with the kind of songs you're playing or things like that too. You know, again, you know, a lot of young drummers tend to want to do cool, fast stuff, so they'll end up playing a fill that just doesn't fit anything like they're playing, you know. I can example that for you, of course. Yeah, yeah. Fit the style you're doing, you know. It doesn't mean you got to sit and do like Mr. Whippy Phil, but less. A lot of times, like anything in life, less is more, right? You've probably heard that before. Well, it kind of goes with drumming too. You don't have to be Mr. Speed, ripping all over the place. Take your time, enjoy letting the fill breathe, you know. If you're just playing. See what I do? That sounded a lot cooler than. Again, just be tasteful with it. Because being obnoxious is not really cool, you know. So, but it's hard to do. It's hard to kind of do that. And again, if you're playing something, I'm not going to go through it. But if you had a drum book where you're playing a drum set beat, where you know the beat was just like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, a 1 and 2, you're not going to feel, you know. 4, a 1 and 2. What's cool is that maybe you could take that and say, well, let's make my fill feel like that instead of just doing something totally abstract. So your fill could be. You kind of like it flowed nice. So, so drum fills are cool because you can do anything with them. And this goes into one more thing. If you're reading Syncopation, which everyone cheered and hoot and hollered because it's a really cool book, you could take that, which I'm sure some of you may have thought of or done, but anything in this book is simple, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and whatever you're playing, anything. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and whatever kind of groove. Well, it's because you're practicing this because your drum teacher said you have to do it and you must do it and you must play the whole page. Well, sit down at your drum set and try it, and take each measure, or I'm sorry, each beat, and play on a different drum. So the boring book stuff doesn't have to be that boring. And all of a sudden, you're building an arsenal of drum fills. You don't have to buy a drum book of drum fills. I don't think I've ever owned one of those. So if you have a drum beat, it's just, well, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but again, you could do these different grooves and different beats, break up that one measure as a drum fill, and you're, like you said, you're building that up so it's in your head. You're not always doing. Now, give you some flavor. Again, so. Yeah, rudiments. You know what you should do one day is practice your rudiments on your hi-hat only. That's cool. Like, take your whole drum set and do what I did, move it somewhere else, and just sit on your hi-hat and do your rudiments. If you watch Buddy Rich play his hi-hat, everyone's please see him do that craziness? That's fun stuff. So sit on your hi-hat and just do your rudiments. Play your paradiddles, do your doubles. Start opening. If you sat all day long and just played on your hi-hat and didn't touch anything else, all of a sudden you're like, wow, I'm pretty padded to the bone on my hi-hat. What am I going to do with that? I don't know. But all of a sudden you're like, wow, I can use that in places. And then you have cool fills. So I haven't done this really, but if you did, sit with your hi-hat by yourself and you just play. Slam tabs, slam accents. Anyway, it's been a while. Practice opening up the airplane. So that's cool stuff. But then in the middle of a beat, you could say, well, I now know how to do that. My band's not going to appreciate it because I'm just sitting back there drumming on my hi-hat. But in the middle of a beat, now you can play. Whatever. So it's just kind of cool stuff. So. You guys feel like I'm going all over the place? You're going to walk out here and go, what the heck did that dude just do for like an hour and a half?